Hello, everybody, and welcome to SimCity on Deadly Gaming, hosted by me, Deadly. And here we are in our public region on the North America East 1 server. If you have SimCity, feel free to make sure you're connected to the North America East 1 server, search for the Deadly Gaming region, and claim a plot. Only claim one plot per person, please. But I thought it would be interesting to open it up. There's 7 plots in total. Obviously, 1 is taken, and so 6 potentially for viewers that want to join the region. I thought it would be interesting. We can all work together on a great works project, and our cities can interact and whatnot. My name on Origin is actually Painful Reality. Long story for that. Well, not really long, I guess. I'll talk as we're loading it up. Basically, Deadly Canuck was my PlayStation 3 name, and essentially what happened was that was a sub account to my brothers. Heroes and villains, interesting. Unlocked and ready to use. I've never seen that before. Okay, sure. Okay, yes. This is the first time I've loaded this game. Oh, yeah. On on this computer. So it's having a little bit of a freak out at all the new stuff, even though it's, I guess, not overly new to me. So one thing about this region, anyways, long story short, Painful Reality is another name I use because that's the new account I had to make on the PS3. So, looking at this, can I zoom out anymore? It doesn't appear that it's going to let me, but that's okay. Looking at this map, there's a few things I like to check. I like to have a nice ore location. Okay, so we've got plenty of ore. Let's look at coal. Okay, so coal's over here. And then the other thing I want to look at is wind. And the wind is blowing this way, and that's what we wanted. So I have a feeling if we've got coal here and we've got ore up here, this is really going to be our industrial area of town. All the wind is going to blow it away onto one of your cities if you're up there. And I'm going to be able to have a nice residential area here. So I'm already thinking that maybe this will be my low wealth area and my downtown center of commercial. And then this is going to be perhaps medium wealth if we need it, or yeah, we'll see up there. Maybe it'd be nice to have a couple casinos, the rails right there. We could add the passenger train station right there. Yeah, that might be a nice little area. But one thing we do need to figure out is right early on, I do not like having any kind of intersection with the main road here. Now, I had brought out my phone to set a timer, but lo and behold, I did not set one. Wow, this is not giving me any kind of grid to snap this to make it straight. But that's because you're not very straight to begin with. Okay, so what we're going to do then, we'll get you set out here. And that's where the intersections are going to start. And then perhaps we get a little bit of a curve going there. There we are. So city founding approved, because now we have a street. So this is going to be no intersections allowed in this little curve. And then we're going to start perhaps a little bit of a low wealth residential area here. We shall see. Let's get a nice little box going so that we can get the main grid set up. We'll want to throw down a little bit of commercial, perhaps. A little bit of commercial, perhaps, there. We'll see. Yeah. Something along those lines. And then we'll get some residential. Something along these lines. And then we're going to have to set up some of our city's infrastructure here. Now we're going to... Where was the coal now? Coal is right there. That's going to be kind of near the city, but that's okay. Because it's just going to be a low wealth area, so if the land value isn't too high, that's not a big problem. So we're going to want towards that side is where we're going to have our coal plant. So if we wrap you around, then that'll be fine. So from there, if we wrap you around, are we going to continue the... I think we continue... If we get a medium density street, we can just sort of go like this with a straight line, like a so, and then perhaps curve it like that, is what I'm thinking. Now, before we spend too much money, we're going to have to start getting the amenities up. So let's get some wind power. Let's get some water. Water I have no problem putting near or on this, simply because there's not going to be anything built on the curve, directly on the curve, and nobody needs to go to the water tower. Alrighty then. Petition to build a gambling house approved. My citizens already want to gamble. Look at them. They're already all grown up. Okay, so we've got a little bit of everything built. We've got the petition to build the town hall. Where are we plopping down you? That's, this is loud. That's, you know, this is cut off on my left too. That's interesting. It must be some sort of, where was I going? Audio. Turning down the effects volume a little bit. There we go. So that we don't have to listen to that all day. Okay, a little bit of rain falling on our city. Let's get the industrial area sort of semi-sorted out. So we know that coal's going to be going in there. Oh, we almost lined up perfectly with that. Almost being the key word. But that's okay, a little bit of a correct there, and then we're good. We're all lined up. As far as this is concerned, though, we want to bring you out if we can. Out if we can. Not enough simoleons. Well, was I able to plop the other guy? Looks like I was. So let's get some of you down. We're also going to want a nice little sludge, but we're going to have to wait until we get money so that we can get rid of this sewage that's building up. Okay. And then we're going to have, basically these roads are going to extend down here. Extend down here. We'll probably connect them with a bridge over the highway. Because I don't know, I haven't played this game in a long time. And back when I played it, there was traffic issues like no tomorrow once other cities get onto the map. So we'll see how that goes. Another hour. Let's just give it a good little speed boost so that we can get enough to place down this sewage outflow pipe. Oh, we need a little bit more money than that. Okay. We're making a fairly decent amount of money an hour, but we don't have any amenities up yet, so that's going to change perhaps once we start giving our Sims, you know, better lives. So don't really need to worry about the fact that the sewage is flowing right next to wind power, because wind power is doing okay. How's our water doing? So what do we need? Not enough freight producers. Commercial is not getting enough freight. Okay. So we need more industry is the demand. And we also need a little bit of medium wealth residential, it appears. That's interesting. We need some medium wealth residential. So, what's the best way to connect that? Perhaps bring an avenue intersection up? I don't know. What would that look like? And can you do it? No. Well, I don't have enough money. I don't have enough money. That's interesting. So you want medium wealth residential. This is not going to be the area for you. Perhaps down here would be a good spot for some medium wealth residential. So let's get that situation sorted. So if I build a road like that, then perhaps we can sort of get not enough money. How much money is that going to cost me? So right there is 2 grand, so we're going to need a little bit more. So let's go. Let's go in the fast lane. Just a little bit more. The early goings in the SimCity. You're just trying to make enough money to get by. Oh, we're going to need 1 more hour. You know what? I can do this with a low density street. And then we'll just upgrade it later. Which is probably what I should have been doing everywhere, except for the avenues. But, okay, so we're gonna, nice little, we're really going to try, I think, and keep to the sort of the grid where we can. That did not look straight at all. Oh, God, what did this do to me? What did this do to me? Oh, my Jesus. Okay, let's get a nice straight line matching up with that. There we go. That's what we wanted, right here. All right. Now perhaps is where you start to differ a little bit. If we curve you around. No, that looks ugly as all hell. Cut you down, perhaps. We do want it to be a little bit pretty. Okay, that did not look good. That looks better. Okay. Do want it to be a little bit pretty. If we got a nice straight road coming out here. No, straight road, I said. Let's use the straight road tool so that it doesn't try to screw me over here. There we go. And then we can get you going like that. Okay, I'm liking that. I'm liking that look. I'm liking that look. You are going to be a bridge to a road over here. But before we go about doing that, you're all low density, but when you're medium density, that's going to be taking up pretty much all of it. So let's get some houses up, and we're going to make sure that they're medium wealth. And how we're going to do that, we're just going to give a nice, we're not approved for this. We need a town hall in the region. That's something else we need to figure out, where we're putting the town hall. Okay, well, let's get a, you know what, let's plop that town hall down somewhere so that we can build that stuff. We want a spot where we're going to be, you know what, that's probably, I don't want to take up too much of the commercial. We want a spot where we're going to be able to plop all the extras. I think that's going to be as good a spot as any, right here. Although if there's industry behind me, that's not too pretty. Well, we're going to have industry up in here. We're going to have industry all up here. We're going to have, we'll see. All right, let's, you know what? Let's plop you down right about here. So we got that down, which means we can plop down our park. I am partial to baseball. How much is this going to cost me an hour, though? 500 an hour, right? And it's quite big. It's quite big. It is quite big. Let me see. If I plop it down there, though, it's going to cost me 10 grand. Oh, I don't think I can do that just yet. Yeah, let's get a nice skate park going. Get a nice skate park for the hooligans. And once we get that down, we're going to start seeing medium wealth, along with perhaps a little basketball court here, like so. And let's get a nice little colorful path here. Now you're going to see medium wealth start to pop up. Medium path park around here. Alright, so now let's get some residential zoned in and around this. And we'll see medium wealth residential buildings plopping up. So that'll take away that demand. Okay. Doing well here, doing well. We're also, let's just fill this in with residential, because that's what it's going to be. Anyways, looks like you're too close to be anything on that line there. That's unfortunate. I really didn't think that through. I should have brought it in a little bit closer, but that's okay. That's okay. It looks pretty. It looks pretty. Really, like, can you ask for anything more? You want it to look pretty. Yes, let's name our city. We don't want Great Smith Bridge. What are we going to call this? The Deadly Canuckians? How about just the Canuckians? Canuckia. Yes, Canuckia. That's where we're going. We're going with Canuckia. Yes. That is our city name. That's a good one. We're here in Canuckia. All right. All right, we got some medium wealth. We have a little bit more commercial demand. So what are we going to do with that? That's the question here. I was talking about this being like the downtown area, but now we sort of got like medium wealth over here. You see how nothing goes to plan? Nothing ever goes to plan in this game. All right, let's get. Are you low density at the moment? I think you are. We want you. How do I raise the road? M, I believe. Yes. We want it to look pretty and raise over. Not quite like that. That looks nice. That looks perfect. Oh, well, why did you move? You're not perfect anymore. Oh, for Christ's sake. Okay. You were perfect when you were there where you were supposed to be. Oh, my God. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Nobody loves me in this game. So let's get you... Oh, my Jesus, what happened there? Not at all what I want you to do. Okay, there we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. All right. So we've got this little area popping up here. Perhaps we follow that line a little bit. Roughly there. Maybe not quite there. Maybe we, let's see what we do. Let's see what we do. Maybe we go something along this. Here. I don't want it to be an intersection though. Yeah, let's fix it as far as it being an intersection is concerned. The more intersections we avoid, that went terribly all of a sudden. It was like just a giant circle. The more intersections we avoid, this isn't a problem because, as I said before, we don't want any intersections along that road, and we didn't do anything similar on this side, which means that we really need all of this to be high density if that's going to be useful area. Okay. The more intersections we avoid, the easier the traffic flow is going to be, which is what we want. Okay, so let's get some commercial getting down in this vicinity here. This vicinity. All around here. It's going to be a nice little commercial area. Right, and it's going to be surrounded by some nice little homes. Some nice little homes. Like a so. And we're going to want something out here. You know what? These are pretty, if not useful. Really hard to manipulate into the shape you want, though. A little smaller. Maybe something around there. Why not? Why not? When have you ever seen that in a city? All the time? Okay, shut up. Yeah, maybe... No, this is going to be a primarily residential thing. Let's use the old control key and just get that all sorted out here. I guess I can't build there. That's interesting. What's going to go down there? Probably nothing. Let's dezone you. And let's park this little area up. Let's get you a nice volleyball court. I can't build on that section, eh? Okay, that's fine. Get you a nice little volleyball court. And we'll get you a nice little pond, perhaps. And that'll turn some of that into... Turn some of that into maybe a public tennis court. A little bit of medium density. Or not medium density. Medium wealth. So apparently that demand is up. And now our industrial demand is up. So we're going to have to start expanding that. Okay, we're doing good on the money side of things. Doing well on the money side of things. I think my mom just died. Okay. Yeah, traffic seems to be flowing well. We're still really fast. I didn't really mean to be going extremely fast this entire time. Are we going to reserve that for industry, or are we going to try and make that perhaps another little medium wealther? We could set up a cool little bridge here, you know. We could. Let's see if we can. I think that would look neat. If we could get some M happening here. Yeah, look at that, eh? That's cool. I like it. We're gonna do it only because it looks cool. That's basically what it's come down to. And then you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna loop you right around, if we can. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get a nice little straight road coming like here, just a little tiny bit, so that you can curve like so, like so. Horribly useless road, because not much is going to be able to be done on it. You know what? Actually, it looks kind of cool. It looks kind of cool. I like it. I like it. Once it's high density, that's gonna be a neat little thing. I am going to make the insides all commercial and the outsides all residential, like so. And perhaps this is going to be another little commercial pocket here, like so. Now let's get some more industry up and running. If we plop down you, how are we doing on power? Fire. We have a fire. Yeah, which means that we kind of want a fire station down, so that people don't die. I have no problem putting the emergency response. In fact, putting the emergency response on the area where there's no intersection, I find can be useful unless there's a traffic jam. So that's the other thing I'm thinking. But the fire is quickly spreading, so let's stop wasting time and let's just plop it down right there. It's as good a place as any. You're also complaining about being a little bit sick. You know what? Fine. We'll plop you down right there. It's as good a place as any. Plop you right over the sick people. Okay? Now that they don't exist and so are not complaining about being sick, let's look at the road up here. I think we're coming to the end. You know, I really need to set a timer for this kind of thing. And I'm not. So I'm just gonna rapidly expand this section of industry. This section of industry, we're gonna get some nice up in here. Keep it open, because once we get actual factories that are like producing some major things, that's when it's going to get interesting. This, I think, is in line perfectly, but with where the coal is, but we're gonna have to see. Where is the coal? Does that line up perfectly? Pretty much it does. That got uglied somehow. So let's close this so that I can fix that. Yep, that got uglied. Okay, let's fix this from being ugly. Why you so ugly? If I do that, you get destroyed. Okay, how do I back out of this? Delete? Yeah. Let's fix this. How we fix? You fix? You fix. Looks kind of hideous, but that's okay. I don't think it's an intersection. No, it's just where... Yeah, okay, it's not an intersection. We're fine. Perhaps the last thing... What's our demand at? Our demand's fairly good. Perhaps the last thing we do is we plop down a coal mine. Right? Like... Okay, well, we want it to be where there is lots of coal, so perhaps right there is as good a place as any. So we got a coal mine, which means we're going to need a trade depot, but we don't have the money, so we need to wait for that. But we'll settle that next time. So, the region is Deadly Gaming, guys. I will see you all next time.